weight in the air. Just control. I enter the night like it already knows. Slow cadence where the silence grows. 80, 100, but time feels slow. When I let my presence show. Deep sub bass under city veins, like a current that never explains. Minimal drums, barely a trace, but they still hold space. Atmospheric dark paths expand, like the reach of a steady hand. Every shadow falls in line when it touches my design. I don't move to be seen, I move because I mean. Every step in the dark leaves a disciplined mark. No need to raise my tone, power works best alone. Even chaos understands when it meets my hands. This is quiet dominion. No debate, no opinion. Calm is the form I wear, and I rule from there. Quiet dominion, no collision, just a steady pulse of control deep inside my soul. Quiet dominion, no resistance, everything falls in place at my pace. Leather seat, tinted glass, watching all the noise pass. Sensual groove in the low in space, where stillness has a face. Moody sense like fading smoke. Every breath a silent quote. I don't chase, I align. Everything becomes mine. Gentlemen in the muted glow, never needing to show what already exists within. Where my calm begins, every corner of this sound is where my truth is found. Not in force, not in pride, but what I keep inside. I don't react to the storm, I just stay informed. Even pressure turns to art when it meets a steady heart. This is quiet dominion. No debate, no opinion. Calm is the form I wear, and I rule from there. Quiet dominion, no collision, just a steady pulse of control deep inside my soul. Quiet dominion, no resistance, everything falls in place at my pace. Silence bends into command, like it understands. Every shadow, every tone answers what I own. I don't fight the dark, I see it moves naturally around the space I define when everything aligns. Quiet dominion, no permissions till I take the night without a fight. Quiet dominion, deep and slow, everything I am letting show. Quiet dominion, no illusion, only calm execution in motion. Bass fades low, lights dissolve, and I remain in control. Velvet shadows on the boulevard, city lights look distant from the dark. Slow wheels turning through the empty streets, heart in silence finding me. Gold reflections on the rain-soaked ground, every memory losing shape now. Used to carry storms beneath my skin. Now I let the night pull them in. No conversations, no disguise, just moonlight living in my eyes. The world keeps running for the crown. I'm finding peace slowing down. Some things don't need explaining, some truths don't need a name. The calmest man in the room never has to stake a claim. After midnight I drift slow through the city nobody knows. Dark skies hanging low above, wrapped in solitude and love. Velvet after midnight, everything feels right. No applause, no spotlight glow, just a soul learning to let go. Neon colors blur and fade across the dashboard where they lay. Every lesson left a mark, like constellations in the dark. I remember who I was before the pressure, before the rush. Now the silence feels like gold, worth more than the things I saw. Street lights pass like old advice, teaching patience every night. The deeper that the darkness falls, the clearer I hear my thoughts. No need to prove my worth, no need to chase the noise. Power looks different now, it's found in quieter choices. After midnight I drift slow through the city nobody knows. Dark skies hanging low above, wrapped in solitude and love. Velvet after midnight, everything feels right. No applause, no spotlight glow, just a soul learning to let go. Windows crack, cool wind carrying away what could have been. Every mile another layer gone, every breath a new horizon. The night understands my mind more than daylight ever tried. In the shadows I can see exactly who I'm meant to be. After midnight I remain, moving softly through the rain. No throne, no need for flame, only peace I cannot name. Velvet after midnight, moonlight on chrome and steel. Some men speak their power loud, mine is something you can't feel. After midnight, the city sleeps below, and I keep rolling through the dark, following where the silence goes. Midnight pulse, steady, no rush in my blood. Black sedan floating through glass-lit rain. Every thought he moves restrained. It always hit like a heartbeat slow, but I never let it show. Moody sense in a low-lit haze, city breathing in expensive ways. Clean guitar whispers in the back of the frame, like a secret that knows my name. I don't reach, I just arrive. Calm dominance in my drive. Every silence tells the truth of a man who refined his proof. Nothing loud, nothing fake, every move is give and take. Even love, if it comes my way, has to learn how I stay. It's velvet control, I don't lose my tone. I stay composed when I'm alone. Dark R&B in my veins at night. Everything I touch feels right. No hesitation in my soul. I move like I already know. Quiet power, no debate. I don't chase, I regulate. Velvet control. feel it when I speak, even when I say so little. Streetlights blur on tinted glass, every memory fades too fast. Beauty plucks on a hollow string, like a ghost of everything. I build my peace from discipline, from letting chaos settle in. Now even silence sounds like gold, heavy, smooth, in control. No performance in my breath, just precision over stress. I don't bend to every sound, I define what's around. Less reaction, more command. Everything falls where I stand. Even doubt becomes a wave that I learned to navigate. It's velvet control. I don't lose my tone, I stay composed when I'm alone. Dark R&B in my veins at night, everything I touch feels right. No hesitation in my soul. I move like I already know. Quiet power, no debate. I don't chase, I regulate. Velvet control in a midnight flow. She can feel it when I speak, even when I say so little. 808s under the skin, where restraint begins. Every feeling on delay, never letting it decay. Guitar bends like a thought unsaid, hanging softly over my head. I don't break, I refine every moment, every line. It's velvet control. Don't lose my tone, build my empire on my own. Dark R&B in a polished night, everything moves just right. No hesitation in my soul. I move like I already know. Quiet dominance, no debate. I don't chase, I regulate. Velvet control in a midnight flow, and the city falls behind as I master my own mind. Rain fades, 808 dissolves, control remains. So dry, dark road, no rush. City lights on a tinted glass. I don't speak, I just pass. 80 BPM in my veins, moving calm through all this rain. Deep bass under concrete sound, like a heartbeat underground. Minimal air in the mix, every detail finally fixed. Yeah. I keep my posture, keep it clean, no chaos in my routine. Some thoughts in the letter C, with silence and rhythm me. No performance, no disguise, just a steady pair of eyes, reading everything I see without needing them to speak. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance find its way. Everything I wanna hold comes to me slow, controlled. It's gentleman nights, I move in the dark. Quiet power leaps its mark, smooth baritone, low and deep, where the city falls asleep. Gentleman nights, no rush, no fight, everything falls just right. Heavy bass, soft neon glow, that's the show what's really there. Sensual space between the lines, where restraint and feeling aligned. Moody textures in the sound, like a world that's slowing down. Every mile a quiet truth that I learned back in my youth. I don't need to prove control, it's already in my soul. Even love comes soft and slow. If it's real, it starts to grow. Streetlights blur into my mind, leaving everything behind. Just the rhythm and the road, and the weight I never show. No reaction, no excess, only calmness in my chest. Even silence feels alive when you learn how to drive. It's gentle midnights, I move in the dark. Quiet power leaves its mark, smooth baritone, low and deep, where the city falls asleep. Gentle midnights, no rush, no fight. Everything falls just right. Heavy bass, soft neon glow, that's the way I flow. Gentle midnights, calm in my eyes. Nothing loud, nothing fake, only moves I make. No words needed in this space. Everything has its place. Even shadows feel like home when you're calm and alone. Bassline speaks in subtle tone, like a language of its own. And I'll follow where it goes, through the quiet and known. Gentle midnights, I own the dark, but I leave no loud remarks. Smooth control in every breath. Quiet life, nothing less. Ooh, gentle midnights, under faded lights. I don't chase, I just align. Everything becomes mine. Gentle midnights, and I'm steady inside, just a man in the calm of the endless night drive. Engine fades, bass dissolves, night remains. Oh, lights, oh, noise, just intent. City dripping on a tinted frame. I don't move unless it's meant. Hunting in a steady pose, but my spirit never rushes. Deep 808 under concrete roads, like a truth nobody knows. Atmosphere thick in the air I breathe. Everything bends when I leave. Clean guitar, barely a trace, like a memory I can't replace. Moody sense in a velvet drift. Every second feels deliberate. I don't talk to fill the space. I let silence state my case. Presence heavier than sound, that's the way I move around. Oh, no need to prove I belong. I've been calm too long. Even pressure feels light when you master the night. This is after hours dominion. Quiet rule, no opinion. Dark R&B in my veins, smooth control in my chains. Gentlemen under neon glow, never let any emotion show. I don't chase, I align. Everything falls in time. After hours dominion, no chaos in my vision. Just a man with steady breath, moving close to perfect depth. Muted plucks on a hollow chord, like a truth I can't can't ignore. Every scar turned luxury, every loss turned clarity. I've been silenced, I've been stormed, now I keep my core warm. No reaction, out of place, everything moves with grace. Baseline crawling through the night like a shadow out of sight. Even love must learn my pace, no distortion in my space. I don't bend for the noise, I refine my voice. Even doubt comes slow when you already know. This is after hours, dominion. Quiet rule, no opinion. Dark R&B in my veins. Smooth control in my chains. Gentlemen under neon glow, never let any emotion show. I don't chase, I align. Everything falls in time. After hours, dominion. No chaos in my vision, just a man with steady breath, moving close to perfect depth. Silence speaks in reverb tones, in the space where no one goes. Guitar fades like distant smoke, every feeling soft and broke. But I don't fall into it, I observe then I commit. Every moment measured slow, that's the only way I know. This is after hours, dominion. Built on calm conviction. Dark R&B, midnight steel. Everything I am is real. Gentlemen in shadow light, moving through the endless night. I don't chase, I define every edge, every line. After hours, dominion. No chaos in my vision, just a man who learned to stay while the world fades away. One-ten fades into space. Neon dissolves, only control remains. Smoke in the air, low lights, no sound but intention. After midnight, I arrive in slow motion. No announcement, just quiet devotion. 7-foot BPM under the street light glow. But I never let it show. Deep 808 like a distant heartbeat, rolling under concrete heat. Minimal drums, barely alive, but they make the night survive. Smoky atmosphere in every breath I take, nothing near is fake. Smooth baritone, calm and low, where only few can go. I don't speak to be understood, I speak because I could. But silence does it better still when it bends to my will. No pressure in my chest, only controlled rest. Even time slows down when I'm around. After midnight, authority, quiet dominance over me. Sensual dark R&B flow, only I truly know. No noise, no fight, just control in the night. Deep bass, smoky air, I'm already there. After midnight, authority, and everything aligns with me. Calm, masculine energy in perfect symmetry. Tinted glass, slow city blur, every shadow starts to stir, but I stay unmoved inside. Like the tide, soft sense in a velvet haze, lost in cinematic waves. Every detail carefully placed in this quiet space. I don't chase what fades away, I let it choose to stay. If it's real, it understands, it falls into my hands. Gentle pressure it's only measured stillness. Even love becomes a line when it learns my mind. After midnight, authority, quiet dominance over me. Sensual dark R&B flow. Only I truly know. No noise, no fight, just control. In the night, deep bass, smoky air, I'm already there. After midnight, authority, everything aligns with me. Calm, masculine energy in perfect symmetry. Silence speaks in heavy tones in places I call home. Every feeling slows its pace in this quiet space. I don't break, I refine everything in time. Even darkness learns my name without needing flame. Authority, built from calm clarity. No need to prove or show. I already know. After midnight, authority, deep inside of me. Quiet power, steady breath, stronger than death. Midnight authority. In the night obeys without a word. Quiet system online, midnight calibrated. Velvet tires on a rain black street. Every heartbeat stays discreet. 110 but it feels like it. No resistance anywhere. Deep 808 under polished glass, like a memory that won't pass. Moody sense in a slow dissolve, where all my thoughts evolve. Clean guitar in a distant tone, like a message over bone. Muted plucks in a private code, only I can decode. I don't enter, I appear. No announcement, no fear. Everything adjusts its frame when I step into the lane. No urgency in my breath, I negotiate with depth. Even silence understands, I don't move by chance. Silk shadow protocol, I don't break, I control. Dark R&B in midnight form, calm inside the storm. Gentleman in cold and light, operating through the night. I don't chase, I refine, everything aligns. Silk shadow protocol, every move is gold. Quiet dominance in motion, like a perfect slow devotion. City blurs and temper tones. I'm alone but not alone. Every street light bows its head as I pass ahead. Baseline crawling like intent, every layer carefully spent. No excess in what I feel, only what is real. I've learned pressure can't be art if you keep a steady heart. Even love becomes design when you take your time. I don't react, I define every limit, every line. Nothing here is a random chance, just controlled advance. Silk shadow protocol, I don't break, I control. Dark R&B in midnight form, calm inside the storm. Gentleman in cold light, operating through the night. I don't chase, I refine, everything aligns. Silk shadow protocol, every move is gold. Quiet dominance in motion, like a perfect slow devotion. Reverb hangs like whispered law in the space where nothing's raw. Get guitar fades like fading true. Soften edges, no dispute. I don't fight the dark, I use it. Every silence I can tune it. Even distance feels like near when control is clear. Silk shadow protocol, built to never fall. Dark R&B, smooth command. Always understand. Gentle minute, midnight still. Everything I am, I feel. I don't chase, I define space, time, and life. Silk shadow protocol, quiet but it holds it all. In the end, I don't need sound to know I've won this ground. System stable, like complete. Silence approved. Silence approved. No urgency, only intention. I step through the silence like it's tailored for me. 110 BPM, but I breathe in between. Every street light bends when I enter the scene. Clean execution in the dark and sheen. Deep 808 rolls under polished glass. Nothing in my motion ever moves too fast. I learned early how to make moments last. Now even time slows when I pass. View the guitar plugs in a velvet haze. Soft distortion like a distant flame. I don't need recognition or praise. I just move through nights in a composed way. Gentle restraint in the way I exist. Every emotion comes subtle remix. No chaos survives in the mind like this. Only come precision in a quiet twist. I don't chase, I regulate flow. Everything I touch moves slow. If it's real, then I already know. If it's not, I let it go. Silken shadows in a midnight frame. I don't need light when I know my name. Deep 808 with a controlled flame. Every silence feels the same. Luxurious, dark in a steady groove. Don't prove anything, I just move. Clean intention in everything I do, and every heartbeat follows through. City reflection in tinted chrome. I don't feel lost, I feel at home. Even alone, I'm fully composed. Every direction already knows. No reaction, just observation. I don't engage in hesitation. Every thought is a calibration of controlled sensation. Subtle guitar licks in the back of my mind. Soft echoes of a life redesigned. I don't look forward, I realign with whatever the dark defines. Even pressure becomes refined when it passes through my design. Nothing breaks in a mind like mine. It just gets aligned in time. Chase, I regulate flow. Everything I touch moves slow. If it's real, then I already know. If it's not, I let it go. Silken shadows in a midnight frame. I don't need light when I know my name. Deep 808 with a control flame. Every silence feels the same. Luxurious, dark in a steady groove. I don't prove anything, I just move. Clean intention in everything I do, and every heartbeat follows through. No noise left, only rhythm. No rush left, only control. Yeah. taste it. No announcements, just arrival. 80 BPM in a slow burning night. Everything moves in a softened light. I don't compete, I refine my height. Staying composed where the calm feels right. Deep bass rolls like a distant tide. No emotion, no noise on the inside. I let the silence decide what parts of me survive. Gentle steps through a muted street glow. Every reflection already knows. I don't force where the energy flows. I just let it go. Dark soulful texture in a narrow frame. Nothing about me ever needs a name. Even pressure plays my game when I remain the same. I don't reach, I receive. I don't chase, I believe. If it's real, it won't leave. If it's false, I don't grieve. Quiet dominion in a velvet tone. I don't ask, I already own. Deep bass under polished stone. In a world I move alone. Gentle power in my restraint. No chaos in what I paint. Even silence feels sane when I stay contained. Late drive through a softened haze. Time slows down in subtle ways. I don't get lost in the maze. I observe it, then I phase. Leather grip, no tension shown. Every mile already known. I don't need a louder tone to prove I'm grown. Electric whispers under breath control. Every thought plays a measured role. I don't lose my soul, I just make it whole. No urgency in my design. Everything aligns in time. Even doubt becomes benign when it passes through my mind. I don't reach, I receive. I don't chase, I believe. If it's real, it won't leave. If it's false, I don't grieve. Quiet dominion in a velvet tone. I don't ask, I already own. Deep bass under polished stone. In a world I move alone. Gentle power in my restraint. No chaos in what I paint. Even silence feels sane when I stay contained. No rush, no noise, just control. Quiet dominion. No rush in the dark. I move with it. 110 in the tempo, but I stay composed. Every breath I take is carefully controlled. City lights blur in a velvet coat. I don't speak much, I let presence unfold. Deep 808 under a tailored thought. Nothing I do is accidental or lost. Every silence I kept, it came at a cost. Now I move like I already know what I've got. Minimal sound, but the weight is heavy. Slow hand motion, steady and steady. I don't react when the world gets messy. I just stay centered, calm and ready. Moody sense wrap the air I breathe. Gentle distortion in what I believe. Even pressure learns how to leave when it passes through me. I don't chase, Days will fade too fast. I build what's meant to last. If it's real, it holds its path. If it's not, it won't come back. Crown of quiet on a midnight mind. I don't need noise, I redefine. Debate away where the shadows align. And everything broken feels fine. Gentlemen come in a darker tone. I don't beg, I move alone. Every silence feels like home. In a world made of stone. Late night drive with a tinted view. Everything false just fades from truth. I don't search, I review what it means to be real and true. Electric whispers in the background space. Soft guitar licks in a slow embrace. I don't run, I set the pace. No urgency in my grace. Every doubt gets filtered clean. No chaos lives in between. Even doubt feels unseen when it hits my scene. I don't break under silent weight. I just shape what I create. Everything wrong gets redesigned in a calm, precise state of mind. Chase what fades too fast. I build what's meant to last. If it's real, it holds its path. If it's not, it won't come back. Crown of quiet on a midnight mind. I don't need noise, I redefine. Debate away where the shadows align. And everything broken feels fine. Gentlemen calm in a darker tone. I don't beg, I move alone. Every silence feels like home. In a world made of stone. No noise, no pressure. Just controlling the dark. And I stay here. Everything I build happens in silence. 110 in the bloodstream, but I never rush. Every move I make is a calculated touch. City fades into a low-lit hush. I don't speak loud, I let presence crush. Deep 808 under polished restraint. Nothing I show is ever too faint. Even my calm has a quiet weight, like it's been carved by fate. Moody scent layers in a midnight blur. Electric guitar trails where emotions stir. I don't chase anything that's unsure, only what's already secure. Gentleman framing a darker tone. I move like I've already grown. Every silence I own feels like it's fully known. I don't bend for what breaks too fast. I don't hold what won't last. If it's real, it stays intact. If it's not, it fades to black. Velvet empire in a midnight stay. I don't force, I calibrate. Deep 808 with a steady weight. And everything aligns with fate. Quiet dominance in a slow design. I don't chase, I refine. Every shadow I redefine feels like it's already mine. Yeah, late Late drive under tinted glass. Every version of noise just passes. I don't look forward or back too fast. I let the present overlap the past. Soft electric notes in the air I breathe, like memories learning how to leave. I don't hold what I don't need, I let it dissolve beneath. Every thought gets filtered slow. Nothing in me needs to show. Even silence begins to know where I go. No chaos survives in this frame I build. Only precision, subtle and skilled. Even doubt gets gently stilled when the night is filled. I don't bend for what breaks too fast. I don't hold what won't last. If it's real, it stays intact. If it's not, it fades to black. Velvet empire in a midnight state. I don't force, I calibrate. Deep 808 with a steady weight. And everything aligns with fate. Quiet dominance in a slow design. I don't chase, I refine. Every shadow I redefine feels like it's already mine. No noise left, only structure. No rush left, only control. Yeah, I built it in silence. No spotlight, just control in the dark. Low light world and I move too slow. 8100 but I never let it show. Every decision already I know. I don't chase anything that don't flow. Deep sub bass on the tailored intent. Minimal rhythm, every hit is meant. Nothing loud but the way it spin, like a message I never sent. City breath in a velvet fade. I don't react to the noise they made. Everything fake is gently delayed when I stay unafraid. Gentleman calm in a darker frame. I don't need credit, I don't need fame. Even silence knows my name without the need to claim. I don't rush, I align. I don't lose, I refine. If it's real, it's mine. If it's false, it declines. Low light empire in the midnight groove. I don't force it, I just move. Deep bass where the shadows approve, and everything starts to soothe. Quiet power in every breath. No fear of loss, no taste of death. Just the calm I protect in every step I kept. Late drive through a glass-lit haze. Every turn feels like a phase. I don't get lost in the maze, I observe it always. Soft guitar whispers in the air, like emotions I never declare. I don't break, I don't care, I just stay aware. Everything heavy becomes light when I don't fight the night. I don't chase wrong or right, I just hold my height. Even pressure learns my pace. When it enters my space, it loses its trace and fades. I don't rush, I align. I don't lose, I refine. If it's real, it's mine. If it's false, it declines. Low light empire in the midnight groove. I don't force it, I just move. Deep bass where the shadows approve, stars to soothe. Quiet power in every breath. No fear of loss, no taste of death. Just a calm I protect in every step I kept. Everything slows when I decide it does. Late night tempo when the mute is on. 8100 but I set my own tone. I don't react, I refine what's shown. Every silence I keep is grown. Deep sub bass under a steady frame. Nothing about me ever feels the same, but I never need to explain how I stay in my lane. Gentleman presence, no loud display. I'm moving a calm that won't decay. Even chaos starts to obey when I look its way. Minimal drums like a heartbeat slow. Every hit lands where I want it to go. I don't rush, I let it flow. In a darker glow, I don't break, I adjust. I don't chase, I trust. If it's real, it must. If it's not, it turns to dust. Stillness, authority in the velvet night. I don't need noise to define my height. Deep bass rolling under soft street light, and everything feels right. Calm controlling my delivery. No urgency, just symmetry. A silent form of victory that lives inside of me. City breeze in a distant blur. I don't rush when the feelings occur. Everything fake starts to deter when I don't concur. Let the grip on the quiet drive. No need to prove I'm alive. I just let the moment arrive and survive. Soft electric lines in the air I move. Every shadow starts to improve. Nothing left to disprove in this groove. Even time feels slowed down when I don't wear a frown. I don't chase any crown, I let it come around. I don't break, I adjust. I don't chase, I trust. If it's real, it must. If it's not, it turns to dust. Stillness, authority in the velvet night. I don't need noise to define my height. Deep bass rolling under soft street light, and everything feels right. Calm controlling my delivery. No urgency, just symmetry. A silent form of victory that lives inside of me. No motion, no noise, just authority and stillness. Everything slows when I enter the frame. I don't arrive, I materialize and calm, like pressure dressed in a tailored calm. No alarms, just a shift in the hum of a world that forgot its own charm. Low impulse in the concrete air, I move like I was already there. No announcement, no need to declare, just presence heavy enough to repair. Shadows fall when I choose my pace, nothing wasted in this quiet space. Even doubt loses its trace when I look at it face to face. Cold suit, warm intent underneath. I don't speak, I let silence breathe. Every thought is a berry wreath for the version of me I had to leave. I don't break, I adjust the frame. Every silence learns my name. If the world burns loud with flame, I refine it into something tame. Nocturne control in a velvet tone. I don't need crowd, I move alone. Deep 808 in a monochrome zone, where every feeling is overthrown. I don't chase light, I regulate dark. Every breath I take leaves a mark. Smooth domination, subtle and stark. I exist where the noise falls apart. Midnight roads in a filtered mind, I leave old versions of me behind. No regret in the space I find, just clarity sharpened in a line. They talking waves, I'm responding still. No urgency, no need to feel. Even time bends to my will when I sit where the silence is real. Luxury and restraint, I keep. Even my thoughts move slow and deep. I don't lose, I just don't leap into anything I can't keep. Every scar became design, every loss became design. Now even chaos feels alive when it passes through my mind. I don't break, I adjust the frame. Every silence learns my name. If the world burns loud with flame, I refine it into something tame. Nocturne control in a velvet tone. I don't need crowd, I move alone. Deep 808 in a monochrome zone, where every feeling is overthrown. I don't chase light, I regulate dark. Every breath I take leaves a mark. Smooth domination, subtle and stark. I exist where the noise falls apart. No need to be seen, only understood by silence. Yeah, I stay here. Midnight breathing slow. No noise, just truth. Low lights on the ceiling, shadows move like they know me. City sleeping but my mind wide open. Don't control me. Glass half full but the past still pouring. I don't chase nothing now, I let it come toward me. Cold air through the window, skin feel the silence. No need for talking, I mastered the quiet. Every scar got a rhythm, every loss got timing. I don't break anymore, I just move in alignment. I've been walking through the dark with my name intact. Never loud with the moves, I don't need all that. If it's real, it'll stay. I don't reach, don't grab, I just let it unfold. Yeah, I let it adapt. No lies in the low lights, I see line. Deep calm, no tension. Speak less, more presence. You feel it, no question. That quiet essence. Slow pose in the baseline, heart never racing. I don't move like before, I got different patience. Used to want validation, now it feel vacant. Now I sit with myself and the truth don't shake me. She said, why you so distant? I said, I'm just centered. Energy stay clean, I don't force no entry. If it's meant it align, if not I let it in free. I don't hold it ain't mine, I just move gently. No noise in my steps, but the weight's still heavy. I don't fold under pressure, I've been built steady. Every night taught lessons that the day can't tell me. So I move with intent, never move empty. No lies in the low light, I see clear in the midnight. No rush, I take my time. Everything fall in line. Deep calm, no tension. Speak less, more presence. You feel it, no question. That quiet, that essence. I don't need a spotlight to define me. I've been in the dark, it refine me. Every silence got a voice behind me. Every lost turn, go don't remind me. No chains on my soul, I move lightly. No fear in my chest, it don't find me. I don't run from the past, it designed me. Now I stand in the night right where I should be. Low highs in the low lights, low rush in the nighttime. I move like a calm tide, everything in its right time. No noise, just presence. Yeah. Midnight on the glass, no rush, no noise, just presence. I move through the dark with my head held low, not hiding pain, just letting it show. Tailored silence, whiskey in my tone. I learned my strength when I stood alone. City breathing through the window frame. Old mistakes still whisper my name, but I don't fall when the night gets deep. I keep my promises close to me. I don't need to raise my voice. Promise how I make my choice. If you feel the weight I carry, then you know this love is real. Low light, gentleman, heart in discipline. I don't come with empty lines, I come steady every time. Dark soul, warm hands, I don't force what understands. Quiet power in my chest. I love slow, but I love best. I seen pretty words turn into smoke. Seen golden hearts get tired and broke. So I don't sell dreams I cannot keep. I give you truth when the world won't speak. Late night driving with no destination, just two shadows in a conversation. You say my calm feels dangerous, but it's only peace that I protect too much. I don't need to play no role, but I feel I still control. If you stay beside this silence, you might hear my deepest soul. Low light, gentleman, heart in discipline. I don't come with empty lines, I come steady every time. understands. Quiet power in my chest. I love slow, but I love best. I won't promise you the moon tonight, but I'll stand with you when it loses light. I won't burn fast just to fade away. I'm the kind of fire that knows how to stay. No loud crown, no reckless pride. Just a grown man with storms inside. If you want love with depth and grace, come closer, but don't rush the pace. Slow light, gentleman, heart in discipline. I don't come with empty lines, I come steady every time. Dark soul, warm hands, I don't force what understands. Quiet power in my chest. I love slow, but I love best. Low light, still calm, still standing, still standing, still yours. Yeah. Quiet man, dark room, you already feel it. Blue light resting on the wall. Your shadow moves, but I don't call. One slow breath, one heavy step. I let the silence fill the air. You see my calm feels dangerous, like I know too much, like I don't rush. But every storm I keep inside still makes the whole room change its tide. No loud words, no reckless flame, just a low end saying your name. I'm a quiet man in the dark room. Deep, deep, deep bass blooming like midnight perfume. I don't chase, I don't lose control. I let the night move around my soul. You want power with a gentle face. Slow, slow, slow touch wrapped in gentleman grace. If you need fire that won't burn you down, come feel my calm when the lights go out. Yeah, your perfume hangs like a velvet line, soft little ghost in the back of my mind. You keep your pride where your heart should be, then come close when you need to breathe. I don't raise my voice to make you stay, I don't beg love to look my way. But every time your silence bends, you find me where the midnight ends. 808 breathing, underneath the floor. You say you're leaving, but you're still at the door. I'm a quiet man in the dark room. Deep, 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 deep bass blooming like midnight perfume. I don't chase, I don't lose control. I let the night move around my soul. You want power with a gentle face. Slow, slow, slow touch wrapped in gentleman grace. If you need fire that won't burn you down, come feel my calm when the lights go out. Maybe I learned from losing too much, how to hold back every desperate touch. Maybe my silence is armor now, but it still lets the truth come out. I feel the ache, I just wear it clean. A dark little king in the private scene. I don't need thunder, I don't need sound. My quiet makes the whole room bow. I'm a quiet man in the dark room. Deep, 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 deep bass blooming like midnight perfume. I don't chase, I don't lose control. I let the night move around You already knew.
One little green light still ruin my whole night. One little green light still ruin my whole night. One little feather can't sleep again. Phone in my hand like a bad old friend. Told myself I wouldn't check no more. Still right back at your digital door. There you are, last seen just now. Who you talking to this late right now? Why my chest get tight from words that small? Why I still care at all? I know we done, I know it's over, but healing drunk, never sober. Every time I almost move on clean, I see that screen. Your last scene break me slowly. Tiny little proof you ain't lonely, while I'm up with memories only. Your last scene break me slowly. One green light got power on me. You move free, I move low-key lonely. How something so small control me. Your last scene break me slowly. I tried deleting every thread we had, but the silence hit me twice as bad. I met somebody, she was kind and sweet. Still check your page before I sleep. Maybe you laughing in somebody's car. Maybe you forgot who we both were. Maybe you don't think of me at all. That's what hurts the most of all. I know we done, I know it's over, but healing drunk, never sober. Every time I almost move on clean, I see that screen. Your last scene break me slowly. Tiny little proof you ain't lonely, while I'm up with memories only. Your last scene break me slowly. One green light got power on me. You move free, I move low-key lonely. How something so small control me. Your last scene break me slowly. Oh, oh. Maybe one day I won't care no more. Won't check the time at your closed door. Maybe one night I'll choose my peace and let you go long off of me. Your last scene break me slowly. Still got your shadow holding on me. You moved on like you never knew me. Your last scene break me slowly. One green light, cold testimony. You got life, I got what you show me. How something so small destroyed me. Your last scene break me slowly. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. One little green light still running my whole night.
Two a.m. in the skyline bleeding, blue neon through the rain. Low bass moving like slow thunder underneath my veins. Glass of bourbon by the window, cold smoke in the air. You only miss a man like me when silence stays there. Black coat hanging near the away. Go watch catching light. Everybody falls apart loudly. I disappear at night. Your perfume still across the sheets, like memories left behind. But distance taught me discipline, and peace rebuilt my mind. Slow elevator conversations, penthouse shadows on the wall. You asked me why my heart feels guarded. I said survival does that to us all. Now my voice stay low and measured, every word controlled with grace, because pain made me more dangerous than rage ever could create. And every room turns softer whenever I arrive. Calm becomes magnetic when you've learned how to survive. The art of leaving quietly, no broken glass, no enemies. Deep 808s under city lights, while the moon watches over the night. Slow heartbeat, designed to sleep. Some souls stay, some souls leave, but real men don't beg to stay. They fade like smoke and walk away. Late drive through the sleeping city, streetlights melting gold. Every scar beneath my silence feels expensive when it's sold. Your fingers running down my wrist, like you're searching for the truth. But I buried reckless versions of myself back in my youth. Moody scents around the rooftop, cold wind against my skin. I don't need to own attention to feel powerful within. And every woman calls me distant, maybe distance keeps me whole, cause loving too intensely once almost destroyed my soul. No screaming in my bloodstream, no chaos left to feed, just midnight air and dim motel lights and everything I don't need. If you love me, love the silence too, because the deepest oceans never have the loudest view. The art of leaving quietly, dark skies hanging beautifully. 808 pulse under velvet rain, like old ghosts dancing through pain. Blue neon glowing on your face, soft shadows moving with grace. And somewhere in the falling night, I learned calm and survive the fight. Morning coming through the curtains, ashes cooling by the tray. The city taught me how to vanish without giving myself away. No thunder needed, the room already fills me. Dark glass catching city rain, your shadow moving through the frame. You stand close like you came to leave, but your breath says something you don't believe. I don't reach, I don't commit, I let the night fall in my hand. You call my calm a dangerous thing, but still come closer when the low end sings. No raised voice, no broken line, just one slow look in the dark turns mine. No thunder needed when the bass drops low. Quiet power in the way I move move slow. I don't chase, I don't lose my ground. I let my silence wear the crown. You want fire that can stay controlled, a gentleman heart with a midnight soul. Come close if you need what words can't prove. No thunder needed when I'm next to you. Your perfume lingers like a velvet crime, soft on the air, heavy on my mind. You hide your lonely undergo, but your eyes tell stories they never told. I keep my voice deep, smooth, restrained. Never let hunger dress up as pain. But every time the room gets still, you feel my presence, bend your will. Fade away, breathing underneath the floor. You say you're leaving, but you're still at the door. No thunder needed when the bass drops low. Quiet power in the way I move slow. I don't chase, I don't lose my ground. I let my silence wear the crown. You want fire that can stay controlled, a gentleman heart with a midnight soul. Come close if you need what words can't prove. No thunder needed when I'm next to you. Maybe I learned from storms I survived how to keep lightning behind my eyes. Maybe the calm you feel in me is every wound moving silently. Don't mistake restraint for fear. I'm more alive when I disappear. I don't need noise to make you stay. I let the darkness pull you away. The bass drops low. Quiet power in the way I move slow. I don't chase, I don't lose my ground. I let my silence wear the crown. You want fire that can stay controlled, a gentleman heart with a midnight soul. Come close if you need what words can't prove. No thunder needed when I'm next to you. No thunder, no sound, just quiet